So getting back to some real news, on January the 11th, we're investigating the homicide of Deangelo Busby. The Savannah Police Department responded to the 1300 block of Kenneth Dunham Street and found a 21-year-old male dead from gunshot wounds at the scene. So there's no more information about this. Only information that I really had was the pictures and the videos, because I actually found out that he was dead days ago. Police and major media outlets weren't reporting the death at the time of the death, so kind of curious why that wasn't posted the day of the death. But anyways, in other news, Chatham County Police have arrested 2 people wanted in connection to a November the 17th, 2018 armed robbery. Police charged 20-year-old Charles Wright and 19-year-old Victoria Jenkins with battery and armed robbery on Monday, January the 14th. The 20-year-old male victim told investigators he was followed home from a party where he said Wright and Jenkins were also in attendance. The victim said when he arrived at his home, the suspects pointed a pellet gun at him and assaulted him before robbing him of his jacket and cash. And in some other news, a local member of the military is in Chatham County Jail after he was arrested and charged with criminal attempt at child molestation by Savannah Police on Friday. Now, 45-year-old John Albus was arrested last week, Wednesday. And also in some other news, Savannah Police think a 10-month-old's death wasn't an accident. Officers arrested the mother, 34-year-old Janet Gardner, in Indiana 2 days ago. Gardner will be charged with malice murder in her son Dayton Flanoy's death. Officers originally went to the home on Argyle Street in November of last year, 2018. Now, Gardner told them Flanoy fell off the bed and hit his head. A medical examiner says that's not true, that's false. Instead, the infant died from intentional head trauma, blunt force trauma to the head. And Gardner fled shortly after his death. She will be charged with malice murder and felony murder. And also in my last piece of news, there was a man killed on January 9th while he was pressure washing a piece of equipment on Sycamore Street near May Street. Now, 62-year-old Peter Soloman was ran over by a motor grader. Now, witnesses who saw the accident said Soloman was washing the grader when it began to roll and run over Soloman. The witness then jumped onto the equipment to turn it off and found Soloman not breathing when he returned. EMS arrived and pronounced Soloman dead at the scene. So for you guys that don't know what a motor grader is, I actually work with one of these things. It just pretty much grades the roadway. That way it can just be all one flat surface. I assume that when he got out of the motor grader, he didn't press the emergency brake. When you get out of any heavy equipment, you got to press that emergency brake. Whether if it's a forklift, whether it's a crane, any type of heavy equipment, even a jockey truck, semi-truck, you got to press that emergency brake when you get out that thing, because it will roll, no matter if you're on a slope or not. So rest in peace to Peter Soloman. Working for the city can be quite dangerous if you're, I'm not even just saying if you don't know what you're doing, but you just got to be aware at all times, especially when you're working around heavy equipment. But that's all the news for right now. Any other updates about anything that I said in any video, I'll let y'all know as well. But that's all for right now. It's Pac-Man Jones with Savannah Seaport News. Stay blessed and take care of each other.